give you a better view than the washing machine. Hi, how are you this evening? Oh, my chair got caught. There's somebody's in my chat. Cool. Okay, welcome. I'm glad you're here. I feel like it's slow. Is it buffering or anything? If it is, please let me know. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Sher. I'm an intuitive. I do tarot readings, but I also channel. I have all the clairs, and I'm very thankful for the gift. Huge responsibility. And, but to whom much is given, much is required, always. And so I'm very thankful to be for you guys in my community. And I had earlier. I was a little tired, and grumpy, so I wanted to come back here because I really didn't want to end my day on a bad note. And a lot of times we forget that. A lot of times it's sometimes just go ahead and reset so that you wake up the next morning and it's a fresh day. I'm saying you know too much. I heard you. That was my mom. She always used to complain about that. When they were on the phone, she's like, "You say you know too much," and I was like, "Yeah, I do." Welcome. If you're new here, my name is Sher. I promote the sharing of peace and love in the world. I do this 7 days a week, and I help people get clarity on life situations. And it's a really great chat. We have a lot of really wonderful people here that come in and consistently support the channel. So I'm very thankful for that. Um, is it Friday night? It is Friday night. Where is everybody? Should I wait till the bars close? No, I'm just joking. All right. So my name is Sher, and I'm glad you're here. Let me light some Palo Santo and a candle, and we'll get started. I hope everybody is having a beautiful Friday night. Yeah. Usually by now we have people in here. I'm shocked. Normally, we actually have a pretty good amount of people in here, but it is late and it's Friday night. I think people are kind of in a not so happy state of being, which is terrible. I feel for the world right now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and light some Palo Santo. Hopefully, tonight's session will go better than today's session. I really am just surprised how the world is right now, and I don't want to focus on that. But it's now more than ever, we need to help people and promote the sharing of peace and love for real. Just even if you make a difference in one person's life, right? Or what if they make a difference in yours? It's something to think about, right? Something to think about. I cannot, I wish I could sing like her. What about love? See, I'm so bad. Why don't I have a voice? Why did you? I guess I can't complain. I have other gifts. So just lighting a little Palo Santo. For those of you that don't know, this means Hollywood. And it's great for cleansing and clearing your general area. And before I ever read, I always say a prayer. Sometimes I say it out loud, sometimes I say it out, say it quietly. It just depends on what I'm called to do. That's my semi fake dog back there. His name is Sam. This is the quietest I've ever seen the internet. I'm like, wow. Look at the smoke back there. It's making cool designs, isn't it? Smoke on the water. Okay, I'm hearing smoke on the water. Smoke on the river, smoke on the water. Somebody's going camping. All right, interesting. Somebody missed something. They were supposed to go to something and they missed it. I don't know what this is. It's like they missed the boat, is what I'm hearing. Somebody missed the boat. Who missed the boat? Okay. All right. That's interesting. If you would like a tarot card or if you have a question, please reach out and I will pull a card for you. Our channel, I honestly never know what's going to come out. It just depends if I'm led to a card or if I'm led to a channel. So it's kind of like whatever comes out. I'm going to go ahead and pray real quick, and then I'll I'll see what happens. Happy Friday night. Move my holy whatever here. Okay. Amen. Okay. If you have not met me before, my name is Sher, and if you would like a card or you have a question, the smoke looks so weird back there. Feel free to ask. There's no obligation. I'm not going to ask you for money or anything like that. I mean, I do take donations, but I don't, you know, you get it. But so, yeah, so if you're new here, welcome. I receive messages in a variety of ways. The I never know how they're going to come through, honestly. I never know how I'm going to get a message from the divine. But when I get them, they're pretty cool. Most of them. Sometimes some of the messages are hard, but, life is hard sometimes, right? And you push past it and you get through. Hey, JC, how are you? I think you're the only person in the chat with me. How are you doing today? Mm. Hi, Jamie's Cowboys. How are you? So it's a beautiful night in Aurora, Colorado. And I just thought I was kind of wired earlier when I came on here. And I was complaining. I don't usually complain. And I want to go to bed on that note. I was like, I don't want to go to bed and with people thinking I'm grumpy or mad. So I had to reset myself. And, sometimes you do. You have to reset yourself. And, take a little time out and wash your face, get started again, things like that. And it's Friday night. It's party night here at the party night here at the Tarot Room. How about Jamie? Would you like me to pull a card? I've already prayed and got some Palo Santo. And if you want a card, let me know. Or if you have a question, and if you're new out there, feel free. There's no obligation. There's none of that. How are you doing? I was like, the pictures were cool. I've had so many mails lately. I don't know. I'm behind on my email, so please forgive me. And I'm not really good with emails. I like the little comments. I make the hearts and comment and stuff. But okay, wait a second. I got to get off. Let me get on track here. For Jamie, messages for Jamie. Hi, some best messages for Jamie at this time. What does she need to know? What does she need? Oh, wow. Okay, I heard something. I am getting a telepathic message for you. Okay, so the message I got, because I just said, what does she need to know? And the message I got was that you have, for the most part, healed physically, but it's going to take a little bit longer to come back from that trauma, and to cut yourself a break, not to beat yourself up when you're tired, to actually take a break and to rest. Okay. I don't, it's a kind of a vague message, but yeah, I did hear that when I've been down to pray or something. I was like, okay, that's interesting. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Let me pull a card for you there, Jamie. Messages for Jamie. Okay. I believe that. Facing a lot of truths, it feels like. More shadow work, I think. Yeah, like regenerating. But again, uh, take time to take care of yourself here with the nap card. You're starting to see the potential of things again. I feel like for a while you were just so depleted. So this is cool. I like this. It feels like my light. I think I don't know if I'm hidden. I don't know. I have light. Something about an exchange of gifts. I don't know what that is. It's in reserve. Um, Oh, you need to be the gift to yourself. You need to take care of yourself. Buy yourself flowers. Do the things that matter. Okay. Light a candle. It doesn't have to cost money. Turn the music on. Take a walk. Quit beating yourself up. Get out of your head. If you clear all that out, you'll have room for new, and it'll be much better for you. And you know, I, anyway, that's what I have for you, Jamie. Can't walk great yet, but even like yoga stuff like that would help. And I feel like, oh sorry, things are changing though. There's a change in the wind. I feel like you're stepping more into your power. Okay, and you have a deep knowing of the way you're supposed to go, but you don't have to do it. So that's so weird. You said pierced lungs. Guess what the card is? Breathe. The card is literally breathe when you said pierced lungs. Oh, you'll get there. See, you're coming into your power, okay? Also, I feel like no place like home. Home is a really good sanctuary for you right now, okay? Just like don't get into your head too much, is what I'm hearing. And don't beat yourself up too much for mending. And just step towards serendipity because you're alive. You're alive. And there's a reason for that. That's what I have for you, Jamie. I hope it helps. I may not have any other visitors. You are very lucky, aren't we all? Though I mean, through different things in life, you're going along, in 1 minute, your whole world changes on a dime, and yeah, and then it depends on the life lesson. I think was it a good life lesson or is it a bad life lesson? Now, earlier tonight, I learned as a empath, intuitive, whatever you guys call me. Hi, darling Lisa. I haven't heard from you in forever. And I learned that as an empath or intuitive, that if I go to like 3 or 4 stores in 1 day, then I might have a meltdown on life the next night. So I'm coming back from that. It wasn't a terrible meltdown, but I was just like, I was like, really? You're going to have a good day. Do you need to ask me that question? And I'm not making fun. It's just, come on, you got to have a little discernment. I didn't even tell Iris because she has a cold, Darlene Lisa. I'm not keeping lists anymore. I'm just kind of going with the flow because I can't read everybody every night. There's not enough energy. Plus, I read privately now, but I try to do what I can. So, but also we were talking about this today earlier when I was in my little rant that you don't need to read every day. Even I, as a reader, I don't read every day. I might read myself. I read myself today, like once in. It's been about a month since I read myself. Darlene, Lisa, how is your daughter? Is she doing okay? Give you a minute. I think there's a little bit of a lag, but so it's beautiful here, October 3rd. Sound like a late night host, but I'm just Cher. Um, but the weather is starting to get really gorgeous, and I've had a beautiful weekend. I've just had a nice life right now. Yeah, I don't, there's people, and I wasn't trying to offend or bother anybody, because my thing is, I guess it's just it's sacred. I mean, it's with the divine, and when you go to God, um, Share is better. Yes. I am so sorry. I don't think I've ever melted down on YouTube before. I think I've got to learn to ground myself better. And and I shouldn't complain because I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. My house is beautiful. It's clean. I had 3 cannolis. Do not tell Iris. She's better. And I wasn't trying to be mean. I'm just the world has changed. The world is, and I'm not because I'm old, but the the vibe, the vibration. It's more like just dog eat dog. No, about 2 or 3 months ago, I was at a grocery store here in Aurora, and I was short $2 and I couldn't fix it. I didn't have any change. They couldn't cancel my card, and there was probably like 25 people behind me, like with cards and stuff. They could clearly see I was having an issue, and I was like, "Look, I don't. What do you want me to do? I don't know how to fix this." And I was getting ready to call a friend of mine, and finally, it's like 15, 20 minutes. A lady walks by and hands me $2. Very nice lady. I didn't ask for it. I wasn't really trying to get money. I just wanted to get my card fixed. And it was just a hot mess. But the thing I saw was like, nobody, where's the stepping up to the plate, guys? Uh, our world, our community, our love, our kindness, part of that is service to your fellow human beings. And nowadays, seriously, the past few days I've been out, all I see are people like this, are looking down or like, and I'm terrible because I talk to everybody. I'm like, hi, I share peace and love. Yes, yes, Sky High, you may. We're just kind of flowing with the thing. If you have a question, if you ask, we'll see what comes through. And thank you guys for bearing with me. First, Sky High. Uh oh. Oh no, you're good. Good, good, good. Okay, that's pretty good. You got a good message, Sky. Okay, it feels like you're coming back home. Everything's coming back to balance with the no place like home card. Also, I feel like you just came out of chaos and conflict and came into peace, is what I'm hearing. As it should be, is also what I heard. So it doesn't look bad at all. It just looks like you went through a little bit of a transition, and now you're coming back into balance, and you need to just work on. You have a tendency to shift to just one part of your balance, like let's say cooking or something, or you know what I mean. Don't you dare think of a song, darling Lisa. Um, but you tend to shift your balance like one way or the other way too much, so you have to you gotta you need to find like a more temperate balance. But things are shifting. I can see that you come out of conflict, so that makes me feel good. I think you've been asking about a relationship that you want. Hi Andrea, how are you doing? I don't really have a list, but if you have a question, ask and I'll answer it. And we're just going pretty easy. I've been going pretty hot and heavy. Did I have a reading today? I've had a lot of readings lately. No, no, just ask the question. No, it's not. I just don't, I think I needed space. I didn't put free in there, but I figured you guys know me. Usually if it's paid only, it'll say paid only or paid in members only. So, okay. Can I use the cards I want? Andrew, will I find a man who will accept me and 3 kids? You know what? If you don't, you're going to be okay because you accept yourself and you'll raise that vibrational level and you'll love your children and you'll live life. And the man's not going to make you happy anyway. He might add to your problems. Nothing against men. I want to be very clear. Men are wonderful. But here's the thing. We always think when I get this, I'll be happy. When I get a great boyfriend, I'll be happy. When I move, I'll be happy. When I graduate, I'll be happy. And then, or we think if I just meet this great guy or great girl and they'll save me and rescue me, and 10 minutes after you've met him, y'all are planning the wedding it's because everybody wants to be loved. And, I mean, don't we all, And, yeah, so the message here, Andrew, is for you to focus on you. Okay. When you start loving yourself, and this is God's honest truth, uh, the love will come in. But here's the thing, if you don't know who you are you lost yourself because of a relationship? Are you depleted because your children are children and have a lot of energy and you're a mom and you're pregnant? So start making small changes that help you in your life, increasing the water, taking the kids outside, whatever, things like that. Small gifts that are gifts to yourself, Andrea. Okay. Like remember, because, in ever how many months, the little girls I don't know if it's girls or boys, but I thought it was girls. They're going to grow. And it's a good time for you because they'll remember it. So that's what I have for you, Andrew. And focus on that, and you'll be fine. You will. My children, I had a divorce midway through my marriage, like after 20 years or something. And my kids were a little bit older, but they I survived it. As a matter of fact, I prayed for I did not have a job, or I had a really crummy job, and I was in the middle of a divorce, and I thought I was going to have 3 jobs. And I was like, oh my God, I have no education. I have nothing. I'm just a woman who's watched kids all of her life. And she, I heard you, darling. and and I said, Lord, just put me where you want me. No formal education, none of that stuff. And I, it was amazing. I person with no formal education, stay at home mom for like ever how many years, 20 years, whatever. And I go in there for a little candy stripe job or whatever, and they recruit me to run department, the whole department, and I become the director. Now, this is how God works. I didn't even have the license to become the director. They sent me to school to become the director. And it was a great job for a couple of years. It really was. And I enjoyed it. And, it challenged me. So also, guys, when you're working on your job things and stuff out there, think, is it going to challenge me? Is it going to be exciting? Blah, blah, blah. Things like that. So, Darlene Lisa, did I pull a card for you yet? I don't think I have. I think I asked you if I could pull any kind. I'm going with the purple cards, but they're tarot, so. No, I did marry. I got married. I got married February 14th last year. And I got annulled on July 29th. I had a 20-day marriage. And that's one of the reasons I run this channel, is so that I can help people get perspective to get out of situations, because a lot of time you don't even know you're in the situation, and I did not until it was too late. And I've always been a very trusting soul, but what I found was trust is good, but you also have as a male, female, whoever, if you're going into a relationship, you also have you have a duty to yourself to make sure you're going to be okay in that relationship. That you're not going to wake up one morning and be homeless. and and that happened. I was homeless in one morning. So but we passed that. So let's see what we have for Darlene Lisa. Messages for Darlene Lisa. Ooh, okay, I like that. Is there a male in your environment? I see an emperor who is almost upright, an authority figure. Okay, and he's there could be a little celebration. Okay, well, it came in like this, kind of halfway, so it might be coming in, is what I feel. Um, and it's this three of pentacles with sideways, and that's also telling me it feels like something's going to come in. 3 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, and you're in your high priestess energy, your feminine energy here. And also you're starting to look at things from a new beginning, a free-spirited beginning. You're starting to feel better about yourself, your life, and things like that. It's really good energy. That was the Fool. Okay. And then, 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Hey, magic with moonlight or magic. Oh, and the Hierophant. Definitely connected God energy, I'm sure. That's what I have for you, darling Lisa. It's a pretty good read. All right. Let me see. Hi, Magic. How are you doing? Would you like a card or do you have a question? I apologize for melting down earlier. I just been out in the world too much. I won't do that again. Okay, if you're new here, my name is Sher. I'm an intuitive. I receive messages from the Most High in a variety of ways. Yeah, and life is pretty good. I probably will not be on here very long tonight, but I wanted to tap back in here before I went to bed. I wanted to go to bed on a good note, and I apologize if I offended anybody. Hmm. Thank you. I have seen a few readers have meltdowns. Captain Reed, Spiritual Guidance 1111, he cracks me up. He was, I think it's something this week. He was on like a little rant. I was on a rant tonight. Not that that's an excuse, but sometimes, yes, sometimes you do. You have to like let it out, and like I was saying earlier, it's a sacred connection, so it's meant to be taken with a level of seriousness. You know, not is Joe going to show up for my date? you know, but plus it's really not about is this person going to show up or not show up. Uh, yeah, she's Manny. Manny 111. She just had changed her name because of the all that stuff. How's the channel going? Hi, Tina. I am. I appreciate that consideration. Thank you. Try magic. Well, 6 of Pentacles, giving, receiving, sharing wealth, generosity, charity, and financial matters. I'd say that's pretty good. Oh, you're welcome, darling. Hi, Nina. Hi, Nina and Tina. That's so funny. Let me read for Tina first. What's the message for Tina? Ta-da. Ooh, something's coming in fast. Yeah, she's okay. She's actually doing really good. I talked to her earlier before you came in, and she had like, you know, put her big girl underwear on and went and she got proactive with her life, because that's like, that's kind of part of what I'm supposed to do, is teach you guys how to, you know, be proactive. So it was really good. And that's really hard to do in the beginning when you are leaving a relationship, because you feel a little lost. So yes, please support her. Okay. Okay. Bear with me. Okay. So Nina, Knight of Wands energy. Are you inspired? I don't know. It doesn't. Hold on. Oh, okay. You're trying to complete a cycle or close a cycle off, Nina. I think it's good. Yeah, you're good. It's a Yeah. Sometimes I get phone calls very early in the day. I'll be in bed. I'll be like, "What? Hello." I have to set some boundaries. Okay, so you're trying to close off a cycle, and it feels like it's closing off pretty fast, because I saw the Knight of Wands rushing in here. A lot of energy, a lot of passion, going towards something good. And oh, that's the guidebook. Okay, you got past something. You got past Five of Pentacles energy, like a loss. It feels financial, but it also feels like maybe a relationship of some sort not compatible. Don't focus on the past and keep moving forward. That's what I have for you, Nina. These are very chill readings tonight, guys. All right. Let's see. That was Tina. I'm sorry. That was Tina. This is Nina I'm on. Hi, Nina. There's too many Ninas and Tinas. You're welcome. All right. What do we have for Nina? Oh, not these cards. Okay. I just cleared my desk off. And then I get called to read. I was like, I just cleaned this desk. I want to go play tomorrow. I want to go out in the fall weather. Oh, okay. What do we have for Nina? A different one. The Answer Oracle deck. I don't use this very often, but it came up. The late night show with Sher. I don't know about all that. You guys are too much. Why am I being called to this deck? Okay. What do we have for Nina? Not Tina, but Nina. You have a pretty good reading. You've gotten a lot of wisdom, a lot of discernment in a short period of time, is what it feels like. You write solo most of the time, but you enjoy it. It's okay. You're good with it, is what it feels like. You spend some time nurturing yourself. You have a great growth potential. There's a lot of possibility. Anything else? Yeah, you're kind of like watching out for for your future and stuff. It feels like there's a yeah, it feels good. I like it. Interesting. Okay. Hi, Raw. Thank you. Would you like a card, Raw? Oh, that was loud. All right, what do we have for Raw? You're welcome. This is gonna sound weird, Raw. It sounds like you had an arrangement about something, but the arrangement's kind of going away. Don't know what it's about. But the part of the reason it's going away is because of some kind of manipulation here. Okay. And it's kind of fading anyway. So I don't know what that's about. Now, you're going to be directed with guidance from like the divine. It's guidance, help, they even list miracles. So I don't know. But seek, like in other words, connect to the divine and pray, of course, always. Okay. Hi, Debbie Cox. How are you today? I don't know how I feel about these cards. I'm like, what cards do I want next? You're welcome, Ron. Stay blessed too. All right, what do we have for Debbie tonight? Do you want a card? I guess I should ask that. Good. I'm so glad. Let's see what we have for you. These don't feel right though. Okay. I moved my internet box because somebody told me to. I don't know if it's helping or not though. All right, Darlene's on the warpath. All right, what do we have for Debbie at this time? It's like has the internet been like really chill this week, or is it just me? It seems like it. Most of my things this week have been off the internet stuff, you know. For Debbie, what does Debbie need to know at this time? Oh, I love it. Okay. All right, Debbie, I think you're doing pretty good. Hey, I was just thinking about you. I moved the speaker thing, but I don't know if it's doing better or worse. Now, are you the one I talked to at the bar, like sat at the bar one day and we talked about all the things of the world? Are you that Aaron or are you the other Aaron? Because Debbie, one of my best friends, told me there's two of you guys. Okay, let me go back to while you answer that. Let me go back here to Debbie. Debbie, you completed some kind of cycle, and you're the other one. Okay. She was asking me. She was like, "Is he the young?" You know. Anyway, nice to meet you. I used to work there a long time ago. You completed some kind of cycle, and you released a whole bunch of junk that you did not need. Okay, and I feel like you feel 10 times lighter. Yeah, it's because you're listening to your guidance. Yeah, there was definitely a shift. Um, you faced a lot of truths, and you said, "I'm going to the new life." You said, "Goodbye, past life." And life is starting to flow like water. You're spending a little more time in nature. There's no room for jealousy. And lucky. You're in a lucky phase, but it's also a phase of growth. Okay. That's what I have for you. It feels good. It feels like it's the beginning of, feels like you've had a spiritual awakening and you're moving forward and you're learning as you go. Okay. What are we doing? Okay, I'm back. Okay. You're welcome, Debbie Cox. Okay, are you asking me to read your cards, Jamie? I thought at the beginning. I'm not sure what you're asking. Uh, Hey, Aaron, would you like a card? Mm. Okay. All right, for Aaron. Time in nature. That's not you. Okay. Like get out in fresh air or something. I think you're better, but it feels like you're a little stagnant. I don't know. Go with the animals. Sure, Aaron. Okay, so I kind of feel like this is for Aaron. Yeah, because you have the nature card first, okay? But it feels like First of all, the universe is saying there's going to always be enough with the koi fish spirit here, okay? And I think there will. Um, but it's also like it feels like that you may feel that you've wasted some time for something. And what they're saying is with the vulture, nothing's wasted, okay? Yeah, I'm the same way. I had a little meltdown earlier tonight. I need to ground. Y'all should kick me off when I'm like that. Okay. So, Kiss sent me love and blessings. She doesn't know I'm live. Okay. Also, part of it is okay. So you're guided by spirit, and they're saying continue to be guided by spirit, but also they're like, have you quit having fun? Remember to have some fun, not to get so wrapped up into all the tedious little life things. You know, it is bound to happen. And also, you're coming into a lucky time. Anything else? Set healthy boundaries. There could be some kind of energy around you that is, I'm hearing kind of clingy. I don't know what that's about, though. It's interesting, though. Thank you, Aaron. That's what I have for you. You're welcome. All right. Making sure I didn't miss anybody. This is, has it been slow on the internet this week? Hi, Holly. Okay, how's it? I perceive YouTube as a river with a few sandbars, and TikTok is like shooting a class for a rapid cure. That's exactly how it is. You're welcome, Aaron. That's exactly how it is. And it's fast, and like you got okay. So when these people come on, you got 1 second. And I'm like, how do you make an impression in 1 second? But people have actually stopped. Oh, I felt the spirit in my kitchen. Hold on. No, no, no. Out. I rebuke from the name of the Most High. That was weird. I almost saw them. Okay, that's strange. I don't usually do that. Okay, where's my selenite? I looked over and I was like, "Oh, hi." I looked over and it was like there was a woman in my kitchen, and she wasn't. I don't normally see spirits. Okay, I connect, I talk, and all that good stuff, but I don't normally see them. So I think I'll light a little Palo Santo because I'm not ready for that tonight. I have seen spirits before in my life, but it's not my thing. I met a lovely lady the other night who is a medium. Her name is Courtney Bell. She's a medium and a light worker. When you guys say light worker, does that mean that you move energy, or do you move light to like heal? I'm just curious. It is. It's that one's a totally that's that's a totally different one. That yeah, that's a very appropriate description. And I that one that channel is different than this channel. I don't know how to explain it. This channel is like more chill. I will post on the member channel tomorrow. I'm so sorry. I've been a little overwhelmed. This is more chill, you know, and you can have a conversation. There, you're like, Kurt, Kurt. It's like it's so much. It's you know, if you think about it, it's probably about the same. The platforms are a little different, but you know, they both have their like systems for making income and things. And I think to me, no, they're both pretty easy to use. So I need to learn a lot of stuff, and I don't have it in me today. So I'll do what I normally do. Hi, Sharif. Peace and blessings. Uh, oh, oh, oh. Grand Rising, Sharif. How is everything going? Sharif is a really good friend of mine. I've been seeing your post on Facebook. What's going on with you tonight, Sharif? How is your wife? How is the beautiful Crystal? Cool. No, we're just kind of, it's a pretty chill night in here. The world is crazy. I saw some of your posts and it just got off work. Sports station? Wow. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize it was 1:15 in the morning. To me, it feels like it's about 8 or 9. So when you said you just got off work, I was like, man, he got off early. Right? Move with integrity. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Yeah, that's so cool. I did not know that. Okay. I didn't know if they moved light. Holly is like a wealth of information in here. And yes, the world has gone crazy, and it's really sad, and that's why we're promoting. She is. Yes, tell her I said hi. I saw her message, and I've been busy. It's kind of weird. I stepped from one job to the other, and but I'm happy, and I want to get over there to see you guys. I just haven't. Um, it's been an interesting trip. If you still see Frank, tell him no, he can't be the manager. He's always like, I'll just charge you 10%. But please tell Crystal I said hi. You don't strike me as a person that wants a card. If you do, let me know. But I can tell you what kind of spirit animal you are. I find that would be pretty funny, I think. For those of you who don't know, he's kind of a big guy. Nice guy, though. Wonderful guy. Let's see what kind of spirit animal you are, Sheree. Okay. Oh, okay. I think that does play in it. I'm going to keep that one for Sharif. What kind of spirit animal is Sharif? Okay. You are so appropriately named, Sharif. Okay. First of all, you're the Bobcat spirit. Life is a mystery. And I feel like you have your hands in a lot of mysteries. Okay. But then what flew in was the antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. I feel like you're going towards a lot of different ventures at one time. And it feels like it can get a little overwhelming, but you keep such a moderate temperate pace that you do just fine with it. But life is going to start speeding up. I feel like there's going to be more conflict, honestly, but we're not going to focus on that tonight. But yes, between the bobcat and the antelope, I'd say yeah, you accept your mysteries and you just go with the flow way life goes. So it's kind of cool. See, the cat looks cute. So does the. Anyway, everything is going pretty good. Um, Something you have to let go of, Sharif. Maybe there's something uh, you got something you need to let go of or not hang on to anymore. I don't know what that is. It's not crystal, I'll tell you that. Sorry. Oh gosh, guys, y'all are funny, and I'm funny tonight. I apologize. I can't believe it's already 1:20 in the morning. Wow. Oh, no problem. I'm just kind of playing around tonight. I've been going like pretty good, and haven't had, I finally took a break yesterday. You're welcome. You're very appropriately named in the animal department there. It fits your personality. I pulled one for Scorpio one night, and I think he was a mouse. He was like, I'm going to be a tiger. I'm going to be a tiger. And I'm like, you're not a tiger. Tell him I said hi. I love Scorpio. He's such a great guy. And Miss Kim and all of them, please, and Steph. Guys, it's kind of late. I'm going to wrap it up a little bit tonight. It's kind of a slow night in YouTube land. Normally we are like kind of a little crazy, but sometimes you need a break. Guys, do not let the world get to you right now. Remember to turn the TVs off, turn the news off, turn the distractions off. When you go out, try to pull your cell phone away from your face. Okay, smoky quartz or blue kyanite. Wait a minute. I think I might have. Wait, smoke. I may have a smoky quartz and cellulite. Okay, put them next to my router. Okay, I can do that. Yeah, usually this time of night it works pretty good. That's kind of funny. They're really close to my router. I will dig them out when I get off here. Thank you for the wonderful advice and letting us know about the light workers. Guys, it's been wonderful. I'm going to close it out for tonight. It's been a really busy day, and I will see you back here tomorrow. And please go share some peace and love. And thank you for all of your help, guys. Okay. Love you guys. All right. Good night.